Hello everyone, Meru here. I know, I didn't put a video out yesterday. I'm stupid. I forgot that yesterday was Monday because, like always, I've been procrastinating. Yeah. I have been procrastinating against doing anything and everything because I'm a lazy fuck. It's either that or it's my ADHD. Who knows at this point? Lovely. The lighting in my room is just atrocious, isn't it? It's just god-awful. I need to find a light. Anyways, hello, welcome back to my, mess of a channel. I watched, my neighbor, he's new to the US, he's only been here for a couple months. He invited me to go out to the movies, which is funny because he doesn't speak English, so he's not gonna understand what's going on. And I was gonna watch the Halsey movie, but they didn't have it, so I had to watch a movie that I wanted to watch with a different friend of mine. Free Guy. It was a great movie, like 10 out of 10 movie, but like halfway, not even halfway, like, cause like he invited me and he paid for everything and I'm just like, oh, I'm not liking where this is going. And I could feel, since I'm an empath, I could feel like the emotions that people are feeling. And I could tell this guy thought that this was a date. He straight up thought this was a date. When we were watching the movie, like at the end when, you know, the guy kisses the girl, oh my god, like halfway through the movie, he grabs my hand and he goes like this and I'm just like, I freeze and I'm like, no. And I take my hand out and I just say no. Because I was not into that. I'm not into him. He's cute. But he could not handle me, okay? I am a non-binary, like, dominant switch. I like to pet play, and I like BDSM. He looks like he's a vanilla. Like, if I try to, like, put a collar around his neck and call him good boy, he would freak out. Okay? We don't need that shit right now. No. But after that, we went to a bar, and because he's like, oh yeah, I'm like, hey, you want to go to a bar, you know, to like chill? And he was like, yeah, that sounds great. We went to the bar, but we had one teeny itty bitty problem. He doesn't have ID. He's legal, don't worry. He's here with some like legal things, but he doesn't have an ID yet. Meaning, we can't get alcohol. I was gonna get a Black Widow cider, because I like those, because I was driving, I didn't want to drink too much. Otherwise, I would have gotten a zombie killer, because I think they have it over there. But no, I had to go. We ended up going to a gas station and buying some cigarettes. I'm not much for like a cigarette, like a smoking person, but I can smoke one here and there. I don't see the appeal. Like, I do it socially. That's it. I don't see the appeal. Now, when it comes to edibles, for legal reasons, this is a joke. I'm kidding. No, what I take is 100% legal. And you don't need a prescription for it. It's Delta 8, straight up. You don't need anything for it. You can just buy it online. And I just have some from that I use for when I'm having a mental breakdown, and they help me not have a mental breakdown and instead push all of my mental breakdowns back into one another so that they just dissipate. And my problems are not solved. My problems do not get solved, My problems get worse, but at least I'm not feeling it. You know? I'm not feeling the disappointment that I feel on myself every time I do something wrong or I don't do something. It's just, it's the best coping mechanisms. My therapist would be yelling at me right now. She'd be like, girl, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. But, like, something about me is that I always have to show, like, a happy emotion, like, full of emotion, you know, thing. So it's hard for me to talk to my therapist about, you know, me being, like, overly energetic while hiding the dark side, because my dark side is just atrocious. I have absolutely no clue how I've lasted this long without committing a crime. Any crime. I am always this close from committing some sort of crime. But my anxiety is like, no, but what if you get caught? Like, duh. I'm gonna get caught. Like, don't do anything illegal for legal reasons. This is all a joke. I'm just making a joke here. We're just talking hypotheticals. Hypothetically. You know, if I was mentally stable, I probably would have committed murder. Who knows at this point? Honestly, I don't know what's going on half the time. I thought, I had an essay due for a class, but I didn't print it out, because I was like, yesterday I was like, oh, I'm gonna go print it out. I'm like, nah, I can do it tomorrow early in the morning before class. But me, being the dumb bitch that I am, forgot that things open at 9 a.m. and I have class at 8. So that was a whole shebang. I thought I was gonna fail, because I'm like, shit, no, it was just the outline was due today. I didn't turn that in, but the outline is due again next week with the essays, so I just went ahead and printed it out because just to make sure that future me doesn't have to do it. So I did it. I printed out the essay, and I'm actually really happy with the way the essay came out. I was interested in the topic. It was like religious practices, so I just picked Wiccan religious practices, and I just spoke for like 360 words of just me talking about Wicca. Wicca? Just talking about Wiccan religions, pagan religions, or whatever. It's a simple MLA essay, not a big deal. I'm used to doing those. But yeah, no, it's been a week. It's just been a week that I've want to run away from. I started, one of my classes was supposed to be on campus, but then the teacher switched it up, and she's like, yeah, no, everything's gotta be online, and we're not even gonna meet online. I'm just gonna post things, and you have to figure out how to do everything yourself. And it's just like, ma'am, I am le stupide. Me no have no brain. Me a child. Me need special instructions. Okay, I have ADHD. I don't get things. Okay, I'm really stupid. And don't take it as, oh, all ADHD people. Like, no, I'm talking about me, myself, and I. Oh, look at the kitty cat. He's a kitty cat. Baby. See, mi amor, look at her. Look at this cute little baby. She's a sweet little baby. She's a sweet little baby. Anyways, yeah, just because I'm stupid, I either do things wrong or don't do things, and I checked, because I failed the class last semester, like I withdrew from it. I didn't fail, I just withdrew from the class halfway through because I just wasn't understanding things. And then I built my own PC, and now I understand things a little bit better. But even then, there are things that, like, I watched the entire 2-hour video about, like, her explaining everything. I read the entire book chapter, which was 70 fucking pages of bullshit. that were already in the PowerPoint, which I also read and took notes from. And then there were questions in the lab, which we use the lab as like exercises and like, you know, our homework. It's labs. We do the labs to get to know parts of the computer and stuff like that. And it's fine. The problem is that things that are in that homework are not in the works. I cannot find it. I read the book, I watched the video, I read and took notes from the PowerPoint, and there were questions in that I could not tell. Like, there are parts of a PC of like the motherboard that I was looking at, and I'm like, I can't find that anywhere. I had to look up like an actual like motherboard component thing online on Google just to see what the fuck any of that shit was, because I had no idea. And I built a fucking computer. I built it wrong, and I had to take it to someone to do it, but I still like got parts of it. I bought the parts, I got the parts, and you know, all that. Like, I tried to put it together and I failed. So that's when I should have realized that I'm not, like, I am too stupid to go to college. I'm legit too stupid. I should have just stayed with like an English degree. I literally should have just gone for like an English degree. Literally, like, I should have just done an English degree and then done a different language. Just do Japanese or something. But HCC doesn't have Japanese. HCC, I think, only has like ASL and Spanish, which I already know Spanish. Don't need to get a degree on that. And I would love to learn sign language, but, and I could be like a sign language interpreter. But I also don't like people. Like, that's the problem. I don't want to have like a customer service job. I want to have like my own, you know, a job where I could just not have contact with people. But I'm stupid, so I can't do things like math or like accountant, or like any of that kind of stuff, because again, I'm stupid. So it's just like, what do I do with my life? I don't know. I also have a networking class, so if anything, if I like networking, I'll just go into cybersecurity and forget about becoming an IT and just going for cybersecurity or something similar to that, and just, I don't know. Because like my main goal when I graduated college, I wish. When I graduated high school was to become a mechanical engineer. But then I realized there was too much math. So I was like, okay, not mechanical engineer. I'll go for the, hospital technology. I wanted to go to this specific college for it, but my mom was like, no, I don't want you to go to, you know, stay at a different school, like stay away from me. I want you to stay here. And I'm like, oh, well, fine. So I started going for like mechanical engineering, and I didn't even take any mechanical engineering classes. Like, I just started college and then I hated every moment of it. And then here, last year, I started college again, but this time it was gonna be in like IT. So like informational technology, which it's like, that's an umbrella term for cybersecurity, computer programming, graphic design, all the like main things that have to do with like technology. You get to learn all that, like computer parts, breaking and building computers, parts, and all that kind of good stuff. It's kind of like it's like the mechanical engineering of computers. You know, it's just, you get to build them, you get to break them, you get to upgrade them, all that good stuff. But I don't know, I think I'm just too stupid to understand it. Like, I look at it and then I'm like, oh, this is this. I was like, no, it's not. There's like 3 different ones that look the fucking same. How am I supposed to know the difference? Like, I don't know. I just think I'm just too dumb for college. That's why, like, I'm trying to become famous in some sort of, like, YouTube whatever, but my ADHD makes me inconsistent as fuck. So it's hard for me to make consistent things, and I just don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know where my life is going, and I just want to crawl into a ball and cry. Yes, my baby. No, allá arriba no se va. She's a good girl. Who's mommy's baby girl? She's on the bed now. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm just not having a great time. It's just, I don't know how to study. I don't know what I have to do to study. Like, what do I have to write? What do I have to do? Because usually in high school, the studying was just, oh, you just gotta learn, like, specific vocabulary or, like, a specific formula. It's just memorizing. I don't know what to memorize. Like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost as hell. And I just don't know what I'm doing with my life. I really don't know what's going on with my life, what I'm doing, I'm confused, I'm sad, I just want to have just a break from everything, just a break from life, bro. And I went on vacation a couple weeks ago, and it's just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I want. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to live and make something of myself so that I can, you know, have my own little house with my mom and maybe make it so that my mom doesn't have to work, you know, because she's tired and she's old. And I want to be able to, you know, take care of her like she's always taken care of me. Because my mom is an amazing mom. You know, she's made a lot of mistakes with me. Many that she knows of because I've told her. But overall, my mom has been fucking amazing. Fucking fantastic. She's open with me. She's understanding. She doesn't judge me for the things that I like or the things that I do. Even if she is disappointed in things that happen to me or that I do or whatever, she doesn't hate me for it. She doesn't, you know, want me to change. She's just like, you know, whatever you do, just be yourself, you know, as long as you love yourself and as long as you're happy, I don't give a shit what you do or what, you know, as long as it's not illegal, whatever you do, just do you. Like, my mom has always been really open about that, about me just being myself. Like, you know how Hispanic families are always, like, a little bit racist? Like, she didn't care when I dated a black guy. It's probably something I shouldn't say on the internet, because I'm gonna get hate crime for that. I didn't see anything wrong with it. He was just a guy. He was cute. I've been talking to him for, recently on my Instagram. We've been talking, because I'm friends with most of my exes. Most, not all. Actually, I want to get the hang of one of my other exes to see how he's doing. Not for anything. He lives like hours and hours and hours away from me. I don't want to get together, but I just want to see where he's at. You know, he was very confusing in terms of things. Like, he was a very confusing man, and I just want to know where he's at. You know, I want to catch up and be like, hey, dude, how's the like personal self-image thing going, you know, because I'm not gonna mention who it is because obviously privacy, but I mentioned this in my coming out video, but I had a boyfriend who we literally lasted exactly a month, from December 9th at around 7 a.m. to January 9th around 7 a.m. because he pursued me first. And then I was like, bro, I don't know you enough. Give me some time to think about it and, you know, and get to know you. And maybe then. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of like him. He's cute. He's a bad boy. He's like a rocker, like, alternate boy. He was really cool. I loved his hair. He had very beautiful eyes, like hazily green eyes. So he was hot. He was straight up hot. And then we started going out, and then because remember, he started it. He's the one who wanted to go out with me, and then exactly a month after I said yes, he was like, sorry, I'm in love with someone else. And he breaks it off I didn't even cry, because again, I'm a romantic. I didn't know it back then. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cry. And then like an hour passed and then I'm like, why am I sad again? I was just like, whatever. But like, I saw a future with this man, okay? I was daydreaming about like being like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like a nice little house and it's gonna be all fun and games. And it's gonna be great. We're gonna adopt like a bunch of cats and dogs and it's just gonna be a great family. And then he's like, yeah, no, I fell in love with someone else. Let's break it off. And I was like, okay, alright, that's the thing now. So we broke it off, and that was that. But then, things get juicier. He goes, oh, I think I'm gay. And I look at this man in the face, and I'm like, you are not gay. You just, dude, think about it. Like, you might be bi. If you're gay, great, like, whatever, same. But, like, the way that you acted with me, I wouldn't say so. I would say you're bi, because he was like, oh, I had like, this encounter with a boy, and, like, I liked it, and I'm like, maybe you're bi, because you like women, okay? You left me for another woman, okay? Straight people do that. They do that a lot, actually. And gay people, I wouldn't think like gay people would do that to like a girl. If they're like pretending to be dating a girl, they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I don't like women, but like I'm gonna go for a different woman. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, he was like, oh, I think I'm gay, and I'm like, bro, same, but also you might be bi, you know, you might not be like gay, you might be bi or pansexual, you know, I'm not gonna put a label on you, but it's nice that you're finding yourself. And then to put the cherry on top, he asks me to prom. He's like, hey, I don't want to go alone, would you come with me, I'll pay for your ticket. And I'm like, you know what, I'm probably never gonna have the opportunity to go to prom because I'm me. So you know what? He's paying for it. I might as well say yes. I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. And then he even got me a little flower to match my dress. And it was all cute and we took pictures. And then he ditched me 5 minutes into prom. Prom hadn't even started and he already ditched me. Like, I was there with like this other girl and with this one girl and then this other girl that we ended up collecting because she was with a group that was basically just using her as a photographer because she was this girl who was a little bit annoying. She wasn't like annoying, it's just that her presence was annoying. I don't know if you've ever met the kind of people who just exert annoyance, like you just look at them and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to talk to you. And she exerted that energy, but I was a nice person and I'm like, hey, do you want to sit with me and my friend, you know, we can talk, we can chill out, you know, we don't have any partners or anything, you can come with us. And she was like, oh yeah, okay. She was pretty chill, like honestly, I hated the fact that she gave me such an annoying like aura, like she was really annoying, but she also wasn't. She was a really nice girl and it was just her aura that just exerted such annoyance. Like, I don't know why, like, she just looked annoying. But then when she was a little bit annoying, but really nothing that was, like, bad. Like, I liked her. She was pretty cool. But we invited her to join our group, which was just 2 rejects. And then, apparently, she was bisexual and she had a crush on me, which, fine. But I also had a crush on the other girl, who also had a crush on me. So we started dating. This was my first ever girlfriend. We started dating on prom night. We went to the bathroom, we made out. And then we're like, yeah, let's try this out. We lasted like 3 weeks. But like, we stayed friends after. It just wasn't working out because I was, you know, she was very like wild and she would sleep with a lot of people and I was just kind of like, I'm a new gay. I was very shy and kind of like very reserved, and she was more wild. So she was just like, you know, I don't think this is working out, because she needed more, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. But we stayed friends, and we made out a couple times when we were bored. Nothing big. We held hands occasionally when we could, just because we were bored and lonely. But yeah, she was pretty cool. And yeah, that's as much as that relationship went. But like, can you just imagine you walking into a class? You walk into a class, you sit next to, you're new, you've never been to the school before, you're completely new, you don't know anyone, and the teacher sits you next to this really pretty looking boy. And the first thing this boy tells you is like, wow, you smell nice. When you don't even wear perfume. Like, it's a whole thing. And at least he was like really nice. He was like, oh wow, you smell nice. And I was like, thanks, I don't wear perfume, but okay. And he was like, hey, you have any friends to go to lunch with? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, come on, you can come with us. And then that same day, he's like, hey, I like you. Do you want to go out? I think like 2 or 3 days after that, actually. He was like, hey, do you want to go out? And I was like, look, buddy, you're cute, but I don't know you. You know, I don't know you well enough to know if I like you or not. Give me some time to think about it and to feel it out and see if it works. And then like I say yes, and then he's just like, yeah, no, not anymore. We only lasted a month. Like, bro, you know what's the best part? He was a fucking Gemini. Like, no shit. I was like, I wonder if I've dated any Geminis. I've dated Geminis, and it was a great, like, I would do it again. Even if I knew that it was gonna end in a month, I would do it again. He was really fun. He was a really fun dude. Like, he was really great. But, like, but it's just the shit that I go through, bro. The shit that I go through. And right now, I'm, like, kind of wanting a girlfriend only because I'm lonely. And like, it wouldn't be like 100% like romantically, like, oh my god, we're gonna hold hands, we're gonna go on dates, and it's gonna be the best girlfriend. Like, no, I'm an awful girlfriend. I'm an awful person, just per se. Like, I just get so overwhelmed with emotions, and I just kind of just burst sometimes. That it's my bipolar disorder. I'm just kind of like everywhere all at once, and I don't know if it's the ADHD or the anxiety or the caffeine. I don't know. I don't know what happens half the time. I'm just vibing, and in the next moment I want to cut my own throat with my car keys. For legal reasons, that is a joke. I've been using that line a lot in this video. I hope I don't get demonetized. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm demonetized. I don't get any money from this. Please make me famous so I can pay. So I can live. I don't want to work at Dunkin' Donuts my whole life, but I'm also stupid, so I can't do college. I can't graduate because I'm stupid. I'm hella fucking stupid. Ugh. Why couldn't I have just been born smart? And the thing is, I'm not dumb. Like, I have street smarts. I have street smarts. Like, I'm smart. I know a lot of things. Like, I love learning. I love learning about different things. I look a lot of stuff up about this, about that, about health, about food, about just drinks or nature or just things like that. Like, I love learning. It's just when it comes to structural learning, where it's like, oh, you have to learn like this specific thing or like this other to put all together at the end. Like, I'm bad at memorizing. I'm really, really bad at memorizing. That's why, like, I've been trying to do video essays on my other channel, my Nerd Corner. I've been trying to do like video essays, but it's just really hard because I have to read it. Like, I wanted to do like kind of like how I do right now, where I just talk in front of a camera, but with like an essay that I've written. The problem is, it's really, really hard for me to memorize the essay, and I just go like, what did I have to say again? And I'm not that much into like editing, so like, I don't have that much time to edit, so I can't just be like, oh, wait, just like every 3 seconds, because I forgot my line. And, you know, it's really hard to edit other things with like just like do like voice recording and do editing in the background, because I don't know what to put in the background. Like, I did one for K-pop, and I was trying to put like some like dance, like K-pop dance videos or whatever in the background, but I was making them too long, so YouTube was like, your videos aren't gonna be viewed by anyone. I'm like, well, fuck. And then I just never finished editing it, and it's just been in my drafts for like 2 months. It's just, I haven't had a video this long in a while, because I haven't had, you know, anything to talk about, but now I'm just like babbling on and on and on about how much I hate my life. Honestly, it's just, I'm tired. I'm just tired of everything. I'm so tired. And don't worry, I'm not gonna kill myself. Been there, done that, tried, didn't work. I'm really not up for doing that right now. I would be leaving too many things behind, too many important things. I don't want to do that to my mom. I would never kill myself. Because I owe my mom way too much for me to just leave her like that. Like, it's not fair for her. So I'm not gonna kill myself, but oh, the gods know I want to. I want to just jump off a bridge and just end it and go into the peacefulness of death. But alas, I can't even do that, so yeah. Anyways, I've also started watching some anime again. I watched Slime, caught up with Slime. It's pretty good. I'm excited for the next upcoming episodes. I also caught up with So I'm a Spider, So What? My shoes. So I'm a Spider, So What? And I read the new chapters for My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone, and One Piece. One Piece was amazing. One Piece is just, Oda knows exactly how to tell us too much yet too little. He's like, oh, look at all this info dump, but you're gonna be questioning more. He makes more questions than he answers. But alas, he's a great writer, and the newest One Piece chapter was just so good. It was so good. Like, oh, I can't wait for the next chapter. Dr. Stone was pretty good too. It was pretty interesting. There's actually something that I'm questioning, because when there was the time skip, there was actually these two characters who were there that are not there now. The blonde kid and his bodyguard, I think. They were with the main party, and then they just kind of disappeared. I don't know if I just forgot about them, or like didn't see them, or like, I don't know. I just don't think I've seen them since the time skip. So that's a thing. That might be like a plot hole of like, oh hey, they just kind of disappeared out of nowhere. But maybe it's just me. And then My Hero Academia was okay. I didn't really like it, mostly because I don't get the hype of it. Like, My Hero Academia is fine. It's a great show. It's a great manga. But I just think it's kind of like a little bit too much in terms of last chapter. In terms of like, spoiler, I guess, Uraraka. Like, Horikoshi is trying too hard now to make Uraraka likable. And like, it's not that she's not likable. Like, I relate to her in terms of like, hey, I'm doing things for money because I lived in a poor family and I want to pay my parents back. That's literally like her whole thing, and I'm fine with that. I'm like, yeah, that's a good character development. But she's part of the main cast of characters, and she has had nothing to do at all. No character development aside from like, oh, I like Deku, but I'm gonna keep it to myself because I want to grow as a hero. Other than that, Kirishima, who's a secondary character, has had more screen time and more development than Uraraka, who's supposed to be one of the main characters. She's supposed to be second. She's the main heroine. Heroine? Heroine, that's a drug. That's a drug. Heroine? I can't say words. Anyway, she's supposed to be the main female character. The main, like, female, like, companion thing. But, like, she has had little to no character development up until now. And now we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, Uraraka is such a great character. Like, no, she's gotten absolutely no character development in the past fucking 200 chapters. Why is she important now? Like she got some character development in her fight with Bakugo back in the the tournament arc. Like, she got some character development there. I like that. I like how she fought really hard against Bakugo, and I loved how Bakugo got some character development there as well, because he was like, hey, I don't care that you're a woman, I'm gonna fight you fair and square, and he did, and she tried her best, and honestly, she did amazing against Bakugo of all people, and all that. But like, she's one of the most OP characters in the show. Horikoshi just doesn't know how to use her powers correctly. And 2, she has so much potential to be such an amazing fucking character, and Horikoshi has thrown her to the side for male characters. Like, none of the female characters have any character. None of them have had anything. Fucking the villain female characters have gotten more character development than the male ones, than the main ones, than the hero ones. Like, Toga has had more character development than Ochako, who is a main character. Like, Uraraka has gotten fucking nothing. People are like, oh, she's the second Sakura. Probably. I haven't seen Naruto, so I can't tell you. But I've heard that, like, Sakura was basically just thrown to the side, and she's supposed to be one of the strongest characters, but she's not. Because they don't know how to... People don't know how to write women. Just write a woman! Just write a good story with... Same thing happened with, like, Nejire, who is, one of the big 3. Like, the big 3, 2 of them who are male got so much character, so much hype, and then there's Nejire, who's just like, oh yeah, I'm just pretty. I'm just a happy-go-lucky one. She got no character development. We had a whole episode with Sun Eater. A whole episode with him and his powers and him, the power of friendship through it, and all the whole thing. Like, he's a great character. I love him. I love his power. I love his character. I love his whole shtick. It's great. And then with, what's his name? I forgot. Lemillion. His real name I forget, because there's too many names. But he got so much character development with him saving Eddie and all that. Like, he got so much character development, great for him. But Nejire got nothing. Nejire got like maybe a couple minutes, not even a whole episode to herself. She was just like side character. She was just thrown to a side character when she was like one of the big 3, you know? I don't know, it's really like hard to find a good anime with good written women. Sailor Moon, great way to write women. Strong, they're not like manly. It's the power of feminism, basically. It's just like, we're feminine, we're cute, but I will murder you. She straight up murders people. Like, Usagi can beat Goku, okay? Sailor Moon can beat Goku. No, I'm not gonna explain it. Yes, she can. It's canon. She can beat the shit out of Goku, no problem. But, like, that's a good written female character. Now in Jujutsu Kaisen, the girl, she's a well-written character. She's strong, she's dependable, she's really cool, she's really girly. She loves shopping, she loves buying things, she loves cute things, but she's also not afraid to hurt herself to win. Like, she straight up got, like, she was like, I don't care if I get scars, whatever, not a big deal, but I'm going to win this battle. And she straight up did. She's an amazing character. She's a really well written female character. And same for the other one, the I don't know their names because I just watched it and I was high halfway through watching it, so I don't remember the names. But the other one, they're like higher up, the one that like uses a lot of weapons and like the staff and that. She's really cool. She's really strong, she's really dependable, she's really like great character. I just love her. She's really well written. Now another Fullmetal Alchemist, Riza Hawkeye, amazingly written character. She's so fun. Like, whenever she's on screen, she's just she has this charisma out of her that's just like you get her and you like her. And same for Winry. Winry is like this kind of character, like she's kind of useless, but she has this like specific work that helps her be a good character, which is she's really good at automail. She helps Ed like fix his arm when it's broken, and she's really cool because she's really smart. She's really, she's a really cool character. Then like One Piece is kind of not that great when it comes to women either, but Nami got her arc at the beginning, and that was really cool. Robin got her arc as well. Like, they are very, like, the characters, like, when a female character can stand by herself to, like, an entire episode or an entire arc without the need of the male characters to be in it, that's when you know that female character is well written. Because it's like they can pull their own. They can pull themselves through an entire episode or an entire season without the need of a male character. Now, One Piece is different because One Piece, all of the characters go through, get saved by the whole crew. So, like, Nami's was really cool, like, Robin's was really cool. But I get why people are like, oh, Nami is the Sakura. No, because we've seen what happens if Nami is not in the crew, which means everybody gets lost. No one knows how to navigate except for Nami. She's the navigator. She's the one that gets them places. If it wasn't for Nami, they would be still lost, going around senselessly because they don't know where to go. Nami is the expert in that. And Robin, she's pretty strong, and we don't get to see as much of her as I'd love to, but she's smart. She's like, the smartest characters are female. Like, the smartest characters in One Piece are females. Nami, Robin, they're incredibly smart. Especially Robin. Robin knows, like, how to read a language that's not even, like, that barely anyone knows at all. Maybe, like, a handful of people still remember, like, the language, but, like, it's just, like, and let me see other badly written female characters. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! The females in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are, aside from maybe like Ichizu? I forget. Ichizu, I think that's her name. Because she was pretty cool, but like, Taya, I hate her guts. I hate Taya. She's my least favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of all the series. Because she's just so useless. She brings nothing to the show. Aside from like, oh, I'm in love with the main character. Which also, we don't know which one. Because she's apparently in love with the Pharaoh, not Yugi. But she pretends to be in love with Yugi. When she's not even in love with Yugi. She's just in love with the Pharaoh. That's why I ship Yugi with Rebecca. Because they make a cuter couple. Because Rebecca actually likes Yugi. Taya is just like, no, I like the Pharaoh, but the Pharaoh is Yugi. No, it's not. They're two different people, okay? They might be sharing the same body, but they're two different people. Please. I just hate Taya. I hate her with a passion. I just hate her. Out of all of the main characters in Yu-Gi-Oh, out of all the female leads, she's just the worst. Because they get back, because like, at least in the other series, the female characters duel. Like, in GX, Alexis Rhodes, she duels, and she is in love with the main character, but she has her own personality and her own being and her own power aside from the main character. Like, if the main character's in there, she can carry herself. She can carry her own episode, and she's done it before. Like, she did it. She was really strong. And then in 5Ds, Akiza, she was pretty strong as well. She had her own arc. She had her own thing. And, at the end, she was kind of, all lovey-dovey with Yusei, but, I kind of shipped that. They did have a lot of chemistry. They did make a really cool couple. I really liked them together, so I was fine with that. Even though, Akiza should have been, like, she was going to have her own arc, but because of reasons that I'm not going to talk about right now, they had to scrap all of that. And then Zexal is when they bring back, like, the weak main character, the weak main female protagonist who doesn't know how to do anything, or, like, the main love interest. And, like, but at least she, like, she had a personality, She was, like, kind of cheerful, she was kind of there to make people smile. I don't like her that much either, but I liked her relationship with Yuma because she was in love with Yuma. She's just like, oh, I like Yuma, you know, whatever. She liked Yuma. It wasn't that she liked Astral and thought it was Yuma. No, she liked Yuma. And then Arc 5 did really good with Yuzu and like Serena and the other girls. Two of them didn't really get any character, but Serena and Yuzu got really great characters. They were both really, really strong, and they could stand themselves without the main character there. They were really good written characters. And now, Brains didn't do Aoi that well. They kind of fucked her up. Like, she had potential, and then they just didn't do it. They were just like, oh yeah, you're a female main character, you're not gonna win any duels. She didn't win, I don't think she won any duels in that. I don't think she did, and I haven't seen 7, so I can't tell you what happened there. But like, Yu-Gi-Oh has like an on and off of like writing good female characters. But my favorite, probably like my favorite female character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh is probably Akisa, actually. No, actually it's Luna. It's the girl, Leo and Luna. I think those are their names. The twins. Those are my, like, some of my favorite characters, those two. Because they're just really cute. And I wanted to adopt them when I was little. I was like, oh my god, I'm married to Kaiba, and they're gonna be my kids. And I'm like, where the fuck did they get the green hair? And I'm like, my OC has green hair now? I don't know. But yeah, Kaiba's my favorite character, if you can tell. I have a little, like, Funko Pop of Kaiba somewhere. You can't see, it's behind, like, some other ones, but I have a little Funko Pop of Kaiba, and I want to buy more figurines of Kaiba, because it's my husbando, but it's just, Anyways, that's 47 minutes of bullshit. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching if you watched this all this way. It was a great conversation about me just babbling on about nonsense. But thank you for watching. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, make me famous. Cause I can't do anything else because I'm stupid. So please make me famous so I don't have to finish college. Cause I don't think I'll be able to. But anyways, thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Meru out.